Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today Monday 23rd, we're going to be diving in on the popular murder case of the former American Idol contestant who is Caleb Flynn, who was charged with murder of his wife Ashley Flynn on the 16th of February 2026. As you can see here, I have all the investigations that have been done so far on the case. Okay, so number one, we're going to be diving in on what actually happened at the scene of the murder, what actually happened on the scene on that day. So this investigation is saying that the police were called around 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 a.m. in the morning. The police were called on February 16, 2026. Now, this call was to report a burglary. Yeah, the call was to report a burglary at the Flynn family home in Tipp City. In Tipp City, yeah. So this 911 call recorded Caleb saying someone broke in and shot his wife multiple times while he and their children were inside. Now, apparently, Caleb made a distress call at 2:30 a.m. in the night, telling the police that someone broke into their house and shot his wife multiple times. Now, when the officers arrived, Ashley Flynn, which is the wife to Caleb, was found dead with gunshot wounds, indicating that she was shot by a gun. So, before the police had arrived, she was already dead. Okay? If you can remember vividly, Caleb made the distress call as at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and before the police had arrived at the scene, Ashley was already dead. Alright, but investigators later concluded that the scene had signs suggesting it may have been staged to look like a burglary rather than a real break-in. Okay, so according to the call Caleb made, he told the police that there was a burglary and in the process his wife was shot. Okay, but then when the police had arrived, through their investigations, they found out that everything looked staged. So according to the police, he killed his wife by shooting her with a gun, then staged the scene for it to look like a burglary. Now, look at the key details in this case. Okay, now police found 2 shell casings near the bed. Okay, and inconsistencies about the forced entry, such as heavy objects blocking doors that would need to be moved to actually enter, something the investigators noted. Okay, now there was a question: was there a motive or any witness during or after the scene? Now, no confirmed motive has been publicly released. So even if there is, the public doesn't know anything about it because the police hasn't said anything about any witness or any motive that could have led to the murder of Ashley Flynn. Okay, so but Caleb's attorney has publicly questioned the speed and thoroughness of the investigation, warning that rapid charges against a spouse can risk wrongful convictions, which is true. If he is wrongly charged and wrongly judged, it's going to lead to a wrongful conviction, thereby leaving those children fatherless and motherless at the moment. Okay, so his lawyer is questioning the thoroughness and the speed at which this investigations is going, meaning that he's trying to say that they should investigate deeply and they should be more meticulous about this. Okay, but remember, there are no confirmed public reports of third-party witness. There's no third-party witness who saw another person entering the home or saw suspicious activity outside around the time of shooting. So there's nobody that can attest or confirm to what Caleb is saying about a burglary. Nobody saw anybody entering the house. Nobody saw anybody around the vicinity during the time of the shooting. Okay, so it means one thing. It means that there is no one that can prove the case of burglary that Caleb is talking about. Nobody can prove it. Okay, the only witness involved in the narrative so far is Caleb himself, who made the 911 call. Okay, now I have two questions. Did he make the call out of panic? Maybe he had killed his wife, and out of fear, he made that call and staged the burglary scene and also told the police that there was a burglary. Nobody knows. Number two, did he make the call for damage control to indicate that he was actually innocent, that he didn't murder his wife? Nobody knows. Okay, investigations. I don't think whether investigation is still going on, but at the end of the video, I'm going to let you all know whether investigations are still going on or whether he has been convicted. Now, was there a burglary actually? Now, that's a really important question. Was there really a burglary? Okay, now see, the police say, as you can remember, I have everything here and I'm reading it out to you. Now, the police say they examined the scene and found elements that didn't align with a typical burglary. Now, elements like heavy objects, okay, blocking doors that would have needed to be moved. They didn't find all these things, indicating that there was a burglary. So, what does it mean? It means that everything he's saying about a burglary, that they are all false according to the police investigations, okay? But now, and again, there is no surveillance footage or eyewitness testimony that has been released to the public, and the police had not said anything about a third party or a surveillance footage that can actually align with what he is saying. Because if there is a surveillance footage or a witness that actually saw someone trying to break in, then this can be used to vindicate Caleb in court. But as of the moment, there is nothing that aligns. The only witness at the scene is Caleb himself, who made the 911 call at 2:30 a.m. on February 16th. Okay, now in court, this is what happened in court. Caleb's lawyer is claiming that the investigation was rushed, and he's also questioning why is this investigation being rushed. Okay, now according to what happened in court, Caleb's lawyer argues that the case moved too quickly towards charges and has questioned whether proper investigation steps were taken. He's suggesting that he may not have been fully cleared before being charged. He's suggesting that they should investigate more deeply into what his client is saying that about the burglary. According to his lawyer, he's trying to say that maybe that there might be a burglary, but because of the speed at which the investigation is going, that they might miss it. Okay? But now, the police now responded in court saying there is no evidence that was presented to actually align with what Mr. Caleb's story of burglary. There is no evidence presented to actually align with the story of burglary. So as at the moment, the only evidence and the only witness at that scene is Mr. Caleb. Okay, it's Mr. Caleb. So therefore, Mr. Caleb has been charged with the murder of Ashley Flynn. Yeah, I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about this case. This is your time. You can drop it in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more details on this case. And again, I still remain your humble host, See you in the next video. Peace.